back. Yo, it's been a minute. It feels like it's been a minute since I've been on camera. That last video got fucked. Last week was fucked. I got sick. I kind of like took my foot off the gas a bit because I finished my 12-week program, and so I kind of just laxed. And honestly, like, besides that, there's been something I've been dealing with in my life, like, that I haven't just decided to, like, do away with. Old behaviors, old people, places, and things. Can't have that in the new sphere of things. And I finally reached a place where this fucking camera, hold on, I'm not restarting it either. That's still wet. Yeah, I finally got to a place where it's like okay, and I'm at peace and at ease with it. I've been at peace and at ease with it, and I've known it was something I needed to do, but the flesh, the human body is stubborn. The mind is powerful. I'm learning, like, the name of the game is finessing yourself to stay in character, finessing yourself to never break character, to never deter from the goal or the purpose, day in and day out, like, I was talking to my boy earlier, and it's like, my dad and my brother, all my homies died, and, like, it broke my heart. Then me and my girl broke up, and, that broke my heart. People kept dying, heartbreak. Came home, decided to stop playing football because of this, like, way I thought things were gonna be when I came home, and to see it not be the way it is. Regarding my friends, some of my boys I grew up with, some people I'm real close to, like this, so I thought that didn't go the way it was supposed to, and that broke my heart too. And I didn't understand, like, why I was feeling this way. Like, it was making no sense to me. Like I didn't understand if I was being impatient. I didn't understand if I was being lazy. I didn't understand if I was being ungrateful. I didn't understand if there was something wrong with me because I was so lonely. I didn't understand if I was doing something right or wrong because these people I once was so much alike, we're no longer similar. We no longer have the same interests, right? And, like, all that was, like, making it real hard for me to navigate this journey I'm on, into creating an online brand, creating a business, growing, building, just becoming a better person, in totality. So, like, that's where my head was at since, like, last week. And then, so, like, I haven't ate. It's about, like, 36 hours right now. Because, like, I just felt like something was off. And every time I do a fast, I get, closer to God, closer to my true self. My thinking clears, my body clears, my system clears. I have a system, and that's the conclusion I came down to. Like, I've already created a system that works. Like, I came from being on methamphetamine, and now I'm here, and I've done a bunch of great stuff, like, and that system works, and that's, my product or service, and that's what I need to figure out to convey to you guys, to convey to my people, my community I'm trying to create, instead of talking to everyone, because I understand everything's not for everyone, but I do understand, like, I've already created a system that works. It has nothing to do with fitness, you know what I mean? It's more so mindset and spirituality, but the way your body looks is just part of it, And that's where I'm at with, like, the whole contest. So you can say I'm, like, rebranding, reshaping, not rebranding, because, like, just, like, reanalyzing, auditing myself, constant auditing myself. That's what this is about. It's never figured out. You never got it. But back to what I was saying. I didn't understand why I was feeling those emotions and those feelings, and I understand now. Like, it's because I'm supposed to. Like, this is part of it. It's okay to be impatient in business, because, like, I literally just watched the Andy Frisella fucking podcast, and he was saying about aggressive patience, and, like, that was the first time I heard of it, and that's exactly how I feel. Like, I didn't know, like, this was something that everybody feels in the beginning, bro. Like, especially if you're on it, and, like, I'm on it for the most part. I could be better. There's always work to do, but I'm on it. I'm on myself. I don't lack. You know, if I do something wrong, I understand why I'm doing it. I know it's wrong, and I know I need to correct it as soon as possible. And I understand that there's some things I do wrong that in the moment I just can't correct, but I'm very aware that they are wrong, you know? So, and that's not right or wrong, you know? And I just mean like they're wrong for me, and where I want to go, they don't align. You know, if I was trying to be someone else and doing something else, these things would be right. These things would be okay. You know, if I was just focused on what made me happy, those things would be okay. But I understand I have a higher purpose and I'm here for more. So that's just where I've been. That's just where I'm at. Yeah, so I've been fasting for 36 hours. And that's basically like the conclusions I've come to from the fast. But I have an orange tree in the backyard. And I went and picked an orange for the first time. I've lived here for like 8-9 months at my cousin's house, and I've never went and ate an orange. So, yeah. Holy fuck. That's honestly crazy, bro. I don't really like fruit. If I do eat fruit, it's an orange. But yeah, I didn't tell nobody I was fasting. I've been wanting to do a 96-hour fast, 4 days. And I wasn't going to tell anyone. But one of my clients, he was starting a fast with his friend, so it kind of just happened naturally. But it was good, 36. That was the first time I did it by myself. I wanted to be more closer to God. But fuck, I did my meal prep today, and I'm eating some of that ground turkey. But I also just felt like I had, like, in those couple days after my maxes, after my 12-week program ended, I kind of just, like, ate normal. And I felt myself getting too bloated, so I decided to reset the system. And it was fucking amazing. I watched Straw last night, too. With Haji P. Henderson about surrendering. So it all makes sense. Follow me on Instagram at stateonfit_Ray. Follow me on Instagram at Bay Affiliated. It's my podcast. Yeah, that's it.